Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. It's early Friday morning, just after 5 a.m. Eastern on November 1st. Big jobs day today. So we wanted to get our YouTube subscribers, as always, caught up with what our newsletter subscribers have been receiving. So I want to start with, let's get into the NASDAQ 100 E-mini futures here. Okay, let me make a big screen because this is kind of standing out by itself from the NASDAQ composite. As you can see, the all-time high is still back in July on the 11th, and we have a 1 down and a 2 up. This is a 2 up as long as it remains below the July 11th high. Okay, so far so good, and then we see a drop off there. Okay, unlike the NASDAQ composite, which eclipsed the July high. So if this is 1 down and this is 2 up, and mathematically it's 2 up unless or until it passes above that high. Let me get this here because we have an adjustment to make. There we go. That is actually 788.50. There it is, and that was 2 days ago. It's a daily chart. And you can see down here where 3 equals 1 at 17, and that's the adjustment I got to make. It's 156.75. Let me change that here. 156.75. So as long as that high holds back there in July, we're looking for this to go down to at least a 1-to-1 ratio, and there would be a 1.618 below that. And I may as well update that while we're here. That's 14,912.50. 14,912 point. If I could type, there we go. So that's what we're looking at. You know, we ask ourselves, where is this wrong? And when it goes above that B wave high, it's no longer a 2. Okay, so that's what's going on the NASDAQ 100 E-mini futures. I want to check out gold, and bear with me while I get this into focus. Okay, I don't know if we need to show the whole chart going back to 2015. You can see there we had a 1 up, a 2 down. We're in wave 3 of 5 in parentheses. Okay, you can see our targets there, and we're sitting right here at above the 1.618. Let me fix that a little bit there. Move that 1.618 down. There we go. And between the 1.618 and the 2.618, we expect this to go to 3,000 to the 2.618. It could even go higher. Okay, but this has been in a bull market for a while. As you can see, we've had a lot of direct hits along the way, both up and downside. But gold continues to be in a third wave powerful move to the upside. So we expect it to hit that 30-35 target as the next Fibonacci multiple. I want to get into the ES. Let's see if I got the hourly here. Okay, we can talk a little bit about the triggers and targets in the auto trades. Let me make this a bigger picture. Okay, there's the all-time high back there in October. All right, we have an A or a 1 down, a B or a 2 up. All right, we put these triggers out for our subscribers to our newsletter. Okay, there's the upside trigger. Move above 5,900.75 brings the all-time high into play, and likely a move above it. Okay, we put this out a day or so ago. We had a downside trigger of the A or wave 1 low, and we were looking for a move to where C equals A or 3 equals 1 to there. It hit yesterday on the 31st, so we're looking for it to hit the next target, which is the 1.618, which is just under 5,700. All right, so we'll see how that plays out. I want to get you guys to our newsletter here, if I could find that among the mass of things we have. Okay, there's what we put out yesterday, pre-market. You can see it hit that double bottom there, and there's our first target there and our second target there. After we put this out pre-market, of course, that low, that trigger was activated, the downside red one, and our targets came into play. The first one was achieved, and the market is sitting between the 1 and the 1618. So we look for it to go 5,700 or just under. There's our Fibonacci time spiral with the December turn date as the next one. You can see this last one had a slippage of 4 days, but so far so good. It's holding. Okay, there's our downside trigger. There's the low so far. As far as trading goes or positions, we're short against the all-time high in the short term. We're long against the August 5th low on the intermediate term, and our triggers and targets have kept us on the right side of the market for over a year now. Long term, we remain long against that low. Okay, so we'll see how this plays out in the shorter term, but again, we have our targets up here. Okay, you can see that again on the chart, but we expect it to hit the 1.618. Looking for a change of trend. Again, we have these steps needed. They haven't been hit. We've gotten to step 4 several times in the last year, but never all the way through. Okay, so we have another turn date on the 10th of December. Okay, there's our disclaimer. And the auto trades, I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Okay, the developers, me obviously, trading system is triggers and targets using Fibonacci extensions and ratios and Elliott waves. Money management, we're using the Ryan Jones fixed ratio money management system. It limits our losses to 5%, builds on the gains. I can show you guys that in a minute. How it works is, I'm not a futures brokerage, but Striker Securities is. You would open a futures contract with them, and then they auto trade my trades. I make trades, I give them to Striker, and then they trade them for you in your account with them. And there is their contact information. Okay, and if I could, I want to show you guys, if we go to, excuse me, the website here to get into that auto trade triggers and targets, that gets you to Striker's landing page for Woodson Wave Report and my auto trades. Excuse me. And I can show you guys here, I haven't built up, everybody wants to know what the track record is. Well, this is new, and they have 3 month, 6 month, and 9 month results, but we're barely a month into this new, but so far so good. This is a page where they show the daily results. Okay, and this is obviously, they don't have the first yet, the market's not even open, at least the cash, but you can see here they got them alphabetically, and here's our triggers and targets. Here you can see our entries, price in and price out, and our gains. We dollar cost average out, so we built the positions up to 4 and started selling them off as targets were achieved. So you can see we had a 338 gain on one of them, a 532 on another, and an 80 on another, and we still have an open position, an open short position. Okay, and this is on the micro E-minis, so those are cheaper. The strategy is to start with the micro E-minis, build up gains, and then build up to trading the regular E-mini futures, which are more expensive. So we're starting small, building up. We want to get to where we're in their in the top 10 or whatever they rank for 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year. But again, we're barely into this about a month, but so far so good. So I wanted to let you guys know about that. The difference, this is the let me show you again. The difference is, this is auto trade, okay, and then the other one we have is the triggers and targets, and you can see the if I can get it, yeah, there's videos, and we updated one yesterday. But the triggers and targets, you would set your own stops, get in where you want, get out where you want. We just give you the triggers and the targets, obviously. But the auto trade is where we actually have trades, okay, with real entries, real exits, real stops, real gains, and real losses, as you can see here. So far so good. Okay, we'll see what the jobs report brings today. We'll see if that hits our 1.618 target to the downside. If not, we'll see how we're looking here on the upside trigger. As always, we have our upside parameters and downside parameters. You can see where, I'll leave you guys with this here, where that hit our first target, and it's between our first and second target. We'll see where this goes. If this is a third wave, it should at least hit the 1618, and it may even hit lower than that. We'll see how it plays out. If not, we got this up here, and then we'll see if it can make new all-time highs. Okay, that's it for today. You guys have a great weekend. Until next time, take care, everyone.